Hello and welcome back for Season 2, Episode 6 of Aberdeen, the Red Revival. So we can see here we've been drawn for the round of 16 against Copenhagen. First leg will be away from home, so we've had quite a kind draw in the grand scheme of things. Every other team there that's in the draw is probably better than both us and Copenhagen. Before we go ahead with that, we'll get a quick look and recap at what's happened leading up to this. So we finished off with the Feyenoord game. We played Kilmarnock at Pittodrie, we got a 6-0 win in that game. Jude, Duke, Hannibal, McGuinness own goal, Rachmani penalty and Cittadini scoring in that day. Away from home against Ross County, we came away with a 4-0 win, Ranocchia, Bracalo and Rachmani double. Then a game at home against Hamilton, and that was the Scottish Cup 5th round, Zeknini, Siebert, Eriugo, Cittadini and Rachmani with the goals on that occasion. Then travelled to Parkhead and we had a 1-1 draw with Leighton Clarkson getting our goal. Home tie against Hibs, we won 5-1, Zeknini, Ranocchia double, Daga and Portanova getting the goals. And then a home game against St Mirren with a 7-1 win. Watson, Bracalo double, Cittadini, Rachmani got a double and Segovia scoring. And last of all, game against St Johnstone at McDermott Park, 3-1 win, Williams, Eriugo and Clarkson scoring on the day. So have a quick look then at the league table, just show you how the performance is domestically. We've been pretty dominant this season. We've got a big gap from Rangers, who are currently second. Gap is currently 16 points. Only lost the one game so far this season. We're scoring well. Kilmarnock have dropped off a little bit compared to how well they've performed previously. Celtic still dropping points, as are Rangers, drawing quite a few games here and there. And looking further down the league table, Ross County, Motherwell and Raith Rovers and St Johnstone, four-way battle in terms of relegation at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see who goes down from there, all in pretty poor form. In any event, that will lead us on now to the Copenhagen game.
Leads us on to the game today against Copenhagen, away from home in the first leg. And I think it was quite a nice draw, but we'll get the team lineup announced first of all. We've got Dalberg in goals today, Williams at right back, Cittadini partners Segovia at centre back, Thomas at left back, Watson in defensive midfield, Clarkson on the right, Handel in centre midfield, Bracalo on the left, and Rachmani partners Moanta up front. The team submitted, get the game underway. Coming to the team talking, we'll get a look and see how Copenhagen are lining up today. I'm just going to tell this side we've been on a good run again. Request that they make me proud today. I'm looking at the lineups then, we've got, looks like it's going to be a 4-3-3 for Copenhagen. And we will line up with a normal 4-4-2 formation. So the game's kicked off. We started off kind of fairly brightly. I'd be a little bit disappointed, I think, given how we performed in the group stage, if we couldn't get past Copenhagen here. I think we've got a good side at the moment. I think we've strengthened it well too. So the first highlight of the game, 20 minutes in, swung in, but Rachmani puts it over the bar. Copenhagen haven't really managed to do anything as of yet in the game. Wouldn't be too disappointed to take a draw back to Pittodrie in this one, to be fair, but if we could get a goal or two, be even better obviously. We steal the ball higher up the pitch with Handel. Now recycle possession with Clarkson down the right. Didn't mind anything there, but we've got Williams coming forward. And Moanta has given us the lead today, 1-0. Poor back pass there from the Copenhagen defender, it was capitalised on. You can see from the match momentum we're pretty much in control of this one. We're 40 minutes in, another highlight. Copenhagen look to be pretty pressed back, but there does look to be space in behind that defence as well if we can see it, but Copenhagen have a break on of their own. That's a good save from Dalberg. Close replaced Sergio Rico in the transfer window. Copenhagen swing it in. That's cleared by Thomas. So now approaching the last few minutes of the first half. Another highlight pops up just before half time with Thomas on the left with a throw in. McManny to handle Mwanta's through, and he's hit the post. That's really unfortunate. Been nice to have taken a 2-goal lead into half time, but I think we're performing quite well here. 2 clear cut chances, as we say. Very good. I'm going to tell them they're doing well, but I think they can do even better. Keep it calm with them. I don't think we need to overcomplicate things too much here. So the performance has been pretty strong so far. Hopefully we don't let Copenhagen come back into the game. I've got a couple of bookings here, so I'll need to kind of manage that, I think, with the substitutions, and I think we will look to make them just now. So we'll bring Williams off for Calvin Ramsey. Segovia off for, I'm going to bring Siebert on. I think we can get Clarkson off for Portanova as well here. Consider getting Jude on shortly. I think Rickmani's not had a great game, he's been pretty quiet today. Same with Bricalo, in fairness. Not seen a great deal of either player. But 1-0 coming into the last 10 minutes. We'll look into doing the changes. Luke Thomas has picked up a booking, so I might bring Imanol on for him. And Rachmani will bring off for Jude. So yep, coming into the final stages of the game, Copenhagen's had 1 shot. We've pretty much bossed the majority of this game. It's a shame it's only a 1-goal lead. But yep, game's finished. The goal from Mwanta gives us that 1-goal lead in the first leg to take into the second. Tell the guys it was special. No one gave us a chance, although I think after the group stages I'd be surprised if no one gave us a chance in that game. Continue on, and what we'll do is we'll play this Motherwell game off camera. It's a Scottish Cup quarter final, and we'll be back for the second leg at Pittodrie against Copenhagen.
And the game against Motherwell seen us win 2-1. We got goals from Eriugo and Rachmani, and Vickers got the goal back for Motherwell on the day. They actually took the lead and we had to come from behind, but the best thing about this is that Hearts have put Rangers out of the Cup in the quarter final stage, and if we look at the stages, Celtic are also out of the Cup as well. So we do have a bit of an easier route this season to retain the Cup and try and complete another treble if we can. But from that, we'll move on to the second leg against Copenhagen.
And we're back now for the second leg against Copenhagen. We do have that 1-0 lead coming into this one. So we've seen in the quarter final of the Cup, we've got through against Motherwell, and we're drawing Dundee United for a New Firm derby at Hampden in the semi-final. We'll get the team sheet in for this one first of all, which will be Dalberg in goals, Ramsey at right back, Cittadini partners Segovia at centre back, Williams at left back today, Watson in defensive midfield, Clarkson on the right, Ranocchia in the centre, with Bricalo on the left wing. Rachmani will partner Mwanta up front again today. So we get a team submitted. Again, I think the first leg we showed that we were probably the better side of the two, so I'd be disappointed if we couldn't get through this tie. And we'll tell the players that we're in good form, so we want to continue that today. Have a look at the lineups. I've got our usual 4-4-2 formation here for us. I'm having a look at the Copenhagen formation now. They will be playing similar formation to last time, so it looks like it'll be 4-3-3 again for Copenhagen, which is confirmed there in the formation side, I think. So game's kicked off. We do have an early highlight in the 4th minute with Ramsey down the right. Watson now plays it all the way back. Ramsey swings it in and it's played back out with Clarkson. A lot just kind of throwing the ball in there at the moment, but it has some strike and it hits the crossbar from distance. That's very unlucky. Would have been one for the highlight reels if that had gone in. But it doesn't come to anything in the end. Copenhagen have actually started fairly brightly themselves, looking at the statistics there. They're trying to play it out from the back now. Delaney, but it's been stolen and Rachmani's through. And that looks like it's been a good challenge here from the Copenhagen centre back to force the corner. So we've got Ramsey to take it. And we're unable to capitalise on the corner. So decent enough start. Looking at that side of things, we're looking slightly the better side. Maybe possession wise it could be a little bit better. But as long as we don't allow Copenhagen to do anything with that possession, the formation usually is pretty solid. We should be okay here. Coming into the half hour mark of the game, not a lot's really happened in this one as we try and hold on to this 1-0 lead, but we do have a highlight here. And it's for Copenhagen, who have hit the post now themselves, and that was probably the best chance of the game so far. Bercalo now looks to break for us. Williams is now found in space. That was a good pass from Ranocchia. It doesn't amount to anything from the looks of things. Williams through to Bercalo, has just lost possession pretty poorly. Yeah, we've pressed him high up again, and that's a speculative effort from Wanta. Goes wide of the post. So living a little bit dangerously there. Copenhagen did have a really good chance. I'd still say in the grand scheme of things we've had the better chances in this one. It's been pretty even. Looking at the XG side of things, we'll get into half time. The tail side, I'm not really happy with the performance out there. They should be doing a lot better than what they're doing today. And hopefully we can get a reaction from that. Copenhagen have made a change at half time. Keep the same team out. I think we've still got our best 11 on the pitch at the present time. Well, Clarkson and Rachmani are both sitting on 6.4 ratings, so I might need to look into changing that. But difficult to change Rachmani, mind you, because Judson St Bell's picked up an injury prior to this game. We've got Ramsey coming down the right. Really good run. Just lacked the end product and they end up shooting it straight at Nathan Trott and goals for Copenhagen. The longer this goes with the 1-goal lead, the more nervous I get with this one. We're coming up to the hour mark now. Say we've not really given much to Copenhagen in this second half. We've certainly been the stronger side so far, but we're failing to capitalise on it. So I'm going to make a couple of subs. I'm going to bring Bercalo off for Zegnini. I don't really have anyone on the bench that I can bring on for Rachmani, so I'm going to leave the two strikers on. Bring Clarkson off for Portanova. And I think that'll probably do us for now. Change the two wide players and hope that we can get some success out of it today. Up to the 80th minute. I think we'll just freshen things up again here. I think I'll bring off Ranocchia for Thomas Handel. And in terms of the bench, maybe Luke Thomas. I'm going to bring Thomas on for Ramsey, and we're going to put Brandon Williams out on the right. Just leave a sub in hand just in case we do get any sort of injury or anything. So we're coming into the final 5 minutes, we've still only got the 1-goal lead. 3 minutes of injury time, and there is a highlight here. Copenhagen with a free kick just inside their own half. And there's got a lot of space out there on the right, unfortunately. And Copenhagen have equalised. And that's what we get, really, for not really taking any chances this game. We've been extremely poor, in my view. Copenhagen have probably deserved that equaliser. So, by the tail side, I'm not happy with them. Be assertive, that I want them to play better in this second half. We do have 2 subs that we can make coming into extra time here. We don't appear to be presenting too much of a threat as of yet. We come into half time, there's not really much happening, so I'm going to see if there's anything we can do here to try and shake things up a little bit. I'm going to bring Siebert on. I'm going to bring one for Cittadini, who's picked up a booking. In terms of the rest of the bench, there's not really much else I can do with it to date. I'm a little bit restricted by the homegrown quota. We've not been able to register as many players as I would like. I might need to try and remedy that come the summer. A couple of Scottish players in. I need to demand more for this team. This is terrible. This is a very much winnable tie today, and we're not doing what we should be doing. So it looks like we're going to be going to penalties. We'll give the team talk today. I'm just going to say, relax, pick your spot, and go for it. So first up's going to be McManny for us, and he puts it home, 1-0. Could really be doing with Dalberg being a bit of a hero here today. Matson up for Copenhagen, and he's put it home as well, so it's 1 each. Up steps Mohanty. And he's put it away as well, so we're 2-1 up. Always hate penalty shootouts. Sasa now for Copenhagen, and Dalberg has saved it. A beauty. We're now down to Handel to take our third penalty. And Handel has slotted it home, sending the keeper the wrong way. Oscarsson will now step up for Copenhagen. And he's sent Dalberg the wrong way as well. So we still have a slim advantage here of 3-2. The penalty shootout, Segovia has also put it beyond the reach of Trott. So we're up 4-2. Copenhagen now need to score this penalty with Delaney to keep themselves in the tie and make us have to score to win it. Hopefully Dalberg can do something, but no, Delaney sent him the wrong way. So we're down to our final penalty. If Luke Thomas can score this, a new signing in January, that'll put us through to, I believe it's the quarter final of the Champions League. Fingers crossed. And he has done, thank God. Luke Thomas puts us through on penalties. So through to the next round of the Champions League, which then means more prize money for us, which is ideal. I'm still going to tell them I'm not happy with how they performed, because they should have wrapped that game up today. We'll see who we get next, and that's probably going to be the next content. Next content, we should probably have the youth intake coming through as well, if we remember rightly from that side of things. We were mentioned to have a 5-star intake, so we'll see if that actually does come to fruition. And if we get a quick look, first of all, at the league table, see how we're performing. We are kind of running away a little bit with the league this season. 16-point gap to Rangers. Celtic have now closed it back up. Kilmarnock have fallen apart a little bit. Relegation battle's interesting with 4 teams with 2 points between them. In terms of the scheduling, we'll likely come back then for the quarter-finals, play the rest of the games off camera. It'll be a nice surprise for you to see who we get in that quarter-final anyway. But that should end the episode for today. Thanks again for all the support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Thanks again.